Wonderful ace from Ilhan. Well, he's on the board in this set too. But it all looks just a little bit sort of flat from Ilhan at the moment. He's going to have to really raise the bar. He's trailing 1-2 and a set now.
I didn't trade on my card this time. I did it completely different.
Enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Betway. It's the way you place your bets. Feel part of every rally. It's the way you put your knowledge to the test. To make every run mean more. It's the way you back the outsider. And the result swings in your favour. With a free bet for £30. Bring the game to life. Betway.com.
This is a smart finger. Using the motors.co.uk smart search, it can find history-checked cars by things like running costs, insurance group, or any extras. And it can save money, searching thousands of cars reduced in price. Let your smart finger find the right car for you at motors.co.uk.
Welcome back to what's at the moment being quite a one-sided affair in this man's favour. Andrey Kuznetsov of Russia in a very commanding position with a set and a break of serve, serving 2-1 in the second. Have to challenge that. That was, even to me, dare I risk it, through the line. Right, Fred? Did you see that?
I thought it was in.
Mohamed El Janati with a very curious look on his face. Yeah, indeed it was. The back of the line. Now, is this where Marsel Ilhan ignites? He looked relatively nonplussed throughout this match, facially that is. But there was some real energy there.
Well, that's the shot that's done most of the destroying, that cross-court forehand. He's played some very good backhands up the line as well, but cross-court forehand is a terror.
First double fault of Kuznetsov match.
Yes, he's got to really stay on top of his opponent. As I said a little while ago, no gifts. Well, it was a fine shot, but again there was just this little bit of hesitation by Ilhan. Didn't quite commit totally to that. The fastest forehand we've seen today has been 153, 155 kilometers.
So points to extend his lead or a point, I should say, for 3-1 here. Does so with another bullying serve again when he lands the first. 93% of points won. He's 14 from 15 points won off that first serve. Just a reminder of the past champions here. David Ferrer, defending champion. The other Spaniard, Rafa Nadal, 2014. He lost in doubles today to Rafa, having won the title 4 times in doubles. Gasquet, champion in 2013. Shame he couldn't make it. He had to withdraw a week or so ago from the event, and indeed the Australian Open as well, with a bad back. That's a real shame, because that single-handed backhand, a thing of joy to watch.
Yes, not only that, but a semi-finalist at the Australian last year. So reluctant, I'm sure he was, to miss it.
And he was down for, was it Hopman Cup as well? I think so. No, that can't be right, because he wouldn't be playing here. It must have been Monfils, I think, that was due to play Hopman Cup, and then Kenny Shepper stepped in.
Well, his favourite shot might be the one between the legs. So you're going to see that very, very rarely. Backhands down the line, forehand cross courts, very appealing. I think his tongue must have been fairly in his, or firmly in his cheek, when he said his favourite shot was the one between his legs. His sense of humour.
Dry. Good play from Kuznetsov, very patient. Ilhan almost lulling him to sleep with that slice backhand. But then on occasion accelerating. Kuznetsov up to the challenge though. Very solid throughout. So 2 further break points for Kuznetsov here. And you feel that will feel terminal for Marsel Ilhan, whose mountains gradient just got significantly higher.
Carly?
Barley?
Coral saves up tennis round the clock. 7 days a week with up to 50 in-play markets on every match. And 200 matches a week streamed live to your mobile. Anyone for tennis? Loads of it. Download the Coral app and see who's on court right now.
Please bet responsibly.
If you fall ill abroad, we'll help find a doctor who speaks your language. Just part of the Kiss and Make Better service we deliver daily. American Express.
Booking a hotel? Hotels Combined has a huge selection of offers and deals, all in one place. Simply search, select your options, and find a great hotel deal on every device. Compare with the bear at Hotels Combined.
So this man, Andrey Kuznetsov, the Russian, in a very commanding position now, just 2 games away from round 2.
Dad will be pleased. He's seen to his son throughout his career. Not sure whether he's still coached by his father. I think he is.
I think so. Alexander, isn't it?
Yep. Well, he's not been taken to juice on his serve. Very much his own way.
Kuznetsov firing on all cylinders, totally orchestrating affairs out here now. Just a game away from an opportunity to play either Andreas Seppi or Ricardas Barranquis. Well, he's perilously close to the edge of the crevice now, Ilhan. And he's not really ignited tonight for whatever reason. Seen him play some fine tennis over the years. But so far, a little bit of a flat start to his 2016 campaign, has to be said. Can he retrieve something and generate some momentum? Oh, not with backhand returns like that, says Kuznetsov. Brilliant serve, very accurate. So a timely must-hold service game that keeps him in the match. Kuznetsov will come out after the sit-down and serve for the match.
Grab the whistle, put Google in your dock, and just type, what's the offside?
Love your Skoda Fabia your way. Now with 0% APR representative and £500 towards your deposit. Skoda. Simply clever.
I didn't trade on the car this time. I did it completely different.
Enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Andrey Kuznetsov, the Russian world-ranked 79th player, has played a splendid match. He's been in complete control from the moment they stepped on the court, these two. Here he is, serving for the match.
Yes, and there's no exaggeration in what you say, because he won the first point of the match on Ilhan's serve and broke his opening game. So he's really never looked back.
been imperious behind that first serve, winning 19 from 20 points.
I think he can play that shot with his eyes closed.
Reflexive brilliance from Kuznetsov, a full stretch on the forehand there, just managed to sort of flick his wrist and generate a wonderful forehand angle. And that brings up 2 match points then, after just 51 minutes on the clock. Spirited chase. Couldn't get there though. Good play from Ilhan.
Yes, it wasn't a gimme, this shot in the end, because there wasn't any pace on the ball at all, and he did a really good job. First time he's taken his opponent to deuce. Great pictures.
Suddenly, spirited rallying from Ilhan, who you imagine wants to take this further. So, from match points to break point.
Just has this ability to stretch Ilhan on that forehand side.
Timely 6th ace.
Yeah, he's been given a wild card. I don't think he's going to be given this one.
So, 3rd match point then for the Russian. Well, Ilhan saving his best till last, that's for sure. Not done yet. Spiking that juice serve down the tee very effectively all night. So match point number 4.
Yeah, I should think the one out wide to the backhand on this court would do the job.
Now this is about the stage through, isn't it, where a player starts to get a little bit uptight because he's squandered 4 match points. And he's just struggling putting this one to bed. Ilhan senses that the shower's kind of almost running, and, well, he's got nothing to lose, so, well, he might as well just go for it.
Got far better resistance now. He's playing far better tennis than he's played all match.
I like Brad Gilbert's expression, fish fights hardest when you get it to the boat. Break point. Ilhan breaks, saves 4 match points, and the old adage comes into play. It's from Kuznetsov. It's toughest to hit winners when you're ahead. He's been doing so well all evening, front running, but he has succumbed on his own serve. Still Ilhan with a lot of work to do, though. Trailing 3-5. Kuznetsov opting for a change of racket.
Lost as many points in that game on his serve as he'd lost in the whole match on serve.
Well, a fist pump from the Russian after winning the first point on that return game. Doesn't want to let up here. Has to really knuckle down. But we've just had a glimmer of the blue-shirted man's talent. Now, is it sustainable? Hasn't been all night so far. Brilliant, stood his ground, stood his court position, and just rifled through that backhand, extending really well as he hit it. Still Ilhan, though, as we hit the hour mark with a game point to keep this match alive.
Game.
Seals it with an unreturnable. And so he trails, does Ilhan, 5-4, and Kuznetsov will come out after the sit-down with an opportunity to serve for the match for the second time. Let's take a look at the schedule of play tomorrow here on Eurosport 2. You can join myself, Paul Hand and Arvin Palmer from 12:30 GMT or 13:30 CET. Burdicks up first against Dukovsky, then Ilya Marchenko up against the defending champion David Ferrer, then Pablo Carreño Busta in that all-Spanish encounter against Rafael Nadal, the winner of 2014. Incidentally, for those of you just joining us, I can tell you that Rafa Nadal lost in doubles today. Doesn't happen very often. He's won the doubles 4 times here, but he lost with Verdasco against Gavashvili and Ramos Finolas earlier today. 11-9 in the deciding champions tiebreak. So that's the schedule for tomorrow. So it's approaching 11 o'clock local time here. And Kuznetsov, can he serve this match out and put this one to bed and earn himself a berth in round 2 as he serves for the match for the second time? Only the second double fault from Andrey. Nice. So that brings up 2 further match points then for the Russian player Andrey Kuznetsov. His 5th and 6th match points respectively. Can he bag one of these in his quest for round 2? So an hour and 4 minutes was all it took. Kuznetsov through 6-2, 6-4 in a lopsided affair. Plain sailing for Kuznetsov in the end. 4 breaks of serve he managed, only conceding 1 break himself. But a strong performance from the Russian.
Well, some smiles from Kuznetsov, understandable. They're after all 2-2, or at least they were 2-2 matches apiece coming into this, and yet Ilhan was difficult to interpret, really. It's almost as if he'd forgotten how to play the game until the very last stage of the match, when suddenly he found some form, but by then it was too late.
So tomorrow, first round action starting at 13:30 Central European time here on Eurosport 2. We'll be bringing you Burdich, Nadal. But for the time being, that concludes our action on day 1 of the Qatar Open from Doha. We're going to leave you with some of the